Needles, needles, needles. What do you want? Ooh, angry cows having been here, seeming. Do you guys get much trouble from cows? Some, not like our ranches do, mostly leaving us alone, but a runnings in they happening. So mean, very angry, very fireful. Back up first. Lasso and length of rope. Can't forage. Pyrobo. The outhouse is now safe as houses. Outhouses. Oh. Don't know if I'll actually use that or not. Smoking chrysanthemum. Charred locket. Picture of Mary Stearns. Faded daguerreotype of a little girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Oh, smoking chrysanthemum was the other thing. Is that an offhand?
I will not falter.
Daxorus, thank you for that follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, right now, okay, so I finally got something for my lapel, and it's actually pretty useful. Also just realized I haven't used any spleen items. What spleen items do I even have? Bit of ectoplasm and stardust would be very nice, but I'm going to save that for after I clear my buffs by sleeping. Stock certificate. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 23 shares of Acme Belt Manufacturing, a company based in Boston. So much burnt. Poor humans. I wondered who buried the bodies. Not cows, this is obvious. No, probably a neighbor, I guess. Blackened beans. Spell damage plus 5 for the rest of the day. Nice. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Mary Stearns' diary. The first page... I found this before, but did I not read it? The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. Stearns? The AI in dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and Ma told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me. Oh, she. Okay, she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, 'cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him 'cause she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are help keeping the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Still don't have safe cracking. Build a crate? Build a crate? Okay. It's a crate! Open it up! I built a crate and inside was a lock and ranch dressing. How wonderful. Peanut butter. Take the goblet. A chill runs down your spine as you touch the goblet. This is a goblet of blood from a cursed altar in a spooky secret basement room. It's probably safe and fine and good. Oh, I can't drink from it. Yep, you can say that again. I'm running out of well, maybe... Alright, let's do this. Let's go to the store and buy the binoculars. Oh, wait. Dang. What can I sell? What's the thing I'm supposed to sell? Stock certificate. Just sell it. Anything else that wants to just be sold? Okay. Binoculars. Go back to the doll? Maybe I should. Property Fort Alded Library. More Beancraft. Max AP. Hell yes. Oh wait. Ooh. Bean Golem. Bean Golem. No, I don't think I'm gonna be a pet class. We'll just cast spells instead. You read the scrawlings and internalize all of their insane paranoid implications. You're keeping an eye out for trouble because you know it's keeping an eye out for you. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. I didn't trust that book. Sell my old gear? I could do that too. There's a lot of, Alright, so now... Oh. Sure, why not? You carefully pour the blood from the goblet into Grace's mouth. Ah. Grace leaps out of the toy box, laughing maniacally, and climbs the ranch house's ruined chimney. She turns toward you. See you soon. She leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off to the northwest. That's probably fine. This box used to have a haunted doll in it, but you fed her some children's blood, and then she got up and ran away. Thank you for reminding me to go and finish the tea. As I was reading the diary, I was like, oh, okay, now I can probably talk to the doll and something else happens. And then I forgot to. Yeah, part of it is hoard everything forever, and the other part of it is, like, if I were to find something that I really needed to buy, then I would go, like, okay, let's really empty my inventory of all old stuff. It's mostly just bad RPG habit. Coal Ridge Mine. So I'm just trying to find a little bit more gear and get a little more EXP before I head to the next section of the game. Hello, a dark metal hole. Hello. Out here I will waiting. Not up for exploring a mine? Better to staying here. Out with open wind and sky, not underground like Zoo Dog. Who is... No, never mind. Have I been in here? I don't remember if I came in here before. Yes. Yes, I have. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that. Confirming both your insight and its vengeful murderous intent. Hoard money instead. That's also a good habit to have. So I have 6 action points now, so I can easily start every fight with use the old bean. And then, 43 or 38. Okay. Granite Skull. Take that. Bum 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 ba da ba dum ba da dum. That mining sound is so, this mining sound right here, this little sound clip, this is so, I like it, it's satisfying. Little. These stones have little triangles painted on them, and they're in a triangle. It's very triangle. I need to find the hint that says that I'm supposed to go do something in the middle of that triangle. I don't remember where I got that hint from. Oh. You don't like this one bit. Loot it anyway. Here's all the money. And here's where I would have gotten a free pickaxe if I had waited. But I didn't. I spent my 1,000 meat on a pickaxe that I could have gotten for free. Oh, you're right. Yes, there was one more locker. I don't know the combo. Where was I supposed to find the combo? Loose Ben. I guess I'll keep it in mind. Do you know? He doesn't know. Wander a little bit. Yes, go to Snake Spring. Also, 160. I feel like saving up, getting the next grinning skull. Actually, okay, that'll bring the base damage up by 10. This would bring it up by 4. Yeah, let's wait and get this, and then we'll level up some of the other stuff. Oh, where? Oh my gosh, I can easily get a lot more AP by increasing wary too. That's nuts. Oh, I thought we could kill it. You successfully killed one snake out of infinity snakes. That seems very broken. See what you did there. Germany. Is this really all this place is? It's just a snake fountain and nothing else? Let's grab a handful. And then let's, it's actually a really nice way to level up. Alright, Grinning Skull, go. Now I should be fine to go fight the golem. Just infinity to go. Dynamite Dan's, Dynamite Disco, Dynamite the Warehouse, Dynamite. And this just spell, yeah, this is where you just can buy your way through this quest. Or you can buy a bunch of dynamite. Or nothing. Those are your only choices. Yeah, I mean, I should, I'm never gonna eat that. I'm never gonna, I don't even remember picking that up. See, there's a lot of things that, like, I'm afraid that later in the game I'll need it. Or not need it, but that they'll give me some little bonus. Like when you find the silver smelting guy, and he's like, oh, Gary, you deal with it. Hey, hello, hey. What? Oh, hello. Up, what is it? Why are rocks to shooting? A crack shot to being, with practice, to shooting the cracks, new cracks making, new shooting. I am seeing it. The two of them continue speaking, but you lose thread of the conversation pretty quickly. Eventually, Gary waves, and the other goblin goes back to its target practice. A nice fellow. Here, a sandwich was given to me. You are holding it? Guess I am now. Goblin sandwich. Oh, this is both a sandwich for goblins and a sandwich where the meat is goblin. But it's got drawbacks. See, even if I'm not going to eat that, who knows? 4 hours from now, I might find a, thing that says, oh, here you go. If you have a goblin sandwich, you get through this for free, and you get 100 EXP. We're going to bean up. We're going to Spook Town, right? Spook Town. This could be a problem. Maybe we should poison him. You are poisoned. And Spook Town. Oh, I guess we're doing alright. We're doing alright. 1-1. We're doing alright. Spook Town. We're doing alright. We're gonna win. Spook Town, you're destroyed. You showed that rock who the boss of rocks is. Me. The iron snake is escaping westward ho. Yep. Alright, we gotta be real careful now, because all of these encounters over here are gonna be more difficult, right? Maybe. Gary doing the Gary dance. Hello, Gary. Oh, wow, yikes. What's up, Gary? Weird feelings, a sensation of puzzling. Huh? From that direction coming. Okay. Well, I never. Roy Bean. And he'll be important. He's important to the overall quest. Lumber. Oh gosh. Breadwood. Should we go to Breadwood right away? I guess we could. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do here. You encounter a goblin chef producing harvest. You encounter a goblin chef out harvesting produce, by which I mean knocking lumps off a cactus. He gives you some real side-eye when it sees you. Hey you, a human, to keeping away from these lumps that are mine, or maybe I am to cooking you instead. What? You goblins don't people to eating, do you? No, gross. I did saying that to scare you away. Did you scared? Geez, a little, yeah. Nice! Gary and the chef have a conversation that you can't follow very well, but it sounds like they're trading recipe tips. At one point, the chef looks at you and makes elaborate chomping and lip-smacking expressions, and the two of them laugh while you roll your eyes. Eventually, they wave to each other and you. Oh. Eventually, they wave to each other, and you and Gary right away. What were you two talking about? Recipes. Recipes for lumps. Lumps and other things. Yeah, ha ha, yes. Yes. Hello, Gary. Oh, hey, another goblin telling Gary once about a place near here. What kind of place? Very weird place, all seeing through it. What? Look at the problems board. Now, I never managed to finish the mail quest because I just couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do next. Give me every quest, sir. Rah. Actually, I wonder if I could have just interacted with the board directly. Oh, yeah. Closer look. I'm gonna. He's jealous of my sweet new boots. Yes. Alright, so we have a bunch of, whole bunch of these. We want this. We want the... No, not enough to buy that. What are we selling? I don't really need a whole bunch of those. I'm not going to put plus Moxie on a hat. Brown boots I'm definitely not putting back on, so that's fine. I forgot that I still have disposable binoculars. I must have found another pair somewhere. I need to melt those down. +3 muscle. Probably no, don't need it. I'm wearing those. Oh, well, no, I'm so close. I'll sell something. That's what I have equipped. You can sell that. Gold. I feel like there's a use for those that I don't remember. Oh, I have enough now. Shroom grow. Dig in, Gary. Oh, I actually didn't give him the last one. Wow. Bought one and didn't use it. Alright, Gary is a powerhouse now. We got Blood Beans, Bean Golem, or Butter Bean. Since we don't have a healer this time, maybe we'll learn Blood Beans. You master the art of microscopic bean conjuration and fill your bloodstream with restorative proteins. Your bloodstream is chock full of tiny beans, which are in turn chock full of restorative proteins. Was this a spell? We'll take a look. Unfortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Okay, cool. It is automatic. And I will immediately level it up once. And why not level this up too? We got to get more outfoxing next. There's going to be outfoxing 3 coming up. Pharaoh? I didn't talk to this guy before. Oh, yes, I did. Try to keep a low profile, okay? We don't know how these people feel about goblins. Hello, all the people, being Gary, having a lowest profile. That is the opposite of what I meant. Oh no! Never mind, nobody seems to care anyway. Don't be this guy. Ain't got no darts. 150. Well, too bad. See you later, Serpent. Thank you for coming by. H. Holloway, and it's very locked. So we also need to up our lockpicking. Only dream in life is to see him. I remember this guy. Alright, I gotta pay attention this time when I go to get the mail. So many places. All the places. Yeah, let's do this one before I forget. What a place is! It's a postal way station. Do you know about mail? How do goblins communicate over long distances? Popping! Spores floating on wind. New goblin growing, saying a message. No trespassing. Trespass. Blank postcard. Letter to Roy Bean. Reboot Hill. I already forgot. What did I find? Or what did this... The post office in Dirtwater. Okay. Oh, okay. So they have me go back to Dirtwater. That was why I could never finish the quest. I did not pick up on that. Tracking down... Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. How do you mean? A mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting it on behalf of their mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps, but I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to just give it out either. A delivery going missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's alright, just this once. Wait here a sec. The colorblind mode? Yeah. After a couple of minutes, she comes back with a sheet of paper. Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see? Based on the region and direction of travel. She works out code you need. Postal code sheet. Yeah, colorblind mode just says you never know. If you turn it on, nothing changes. So now I think I go back there. Assault drone. Oh? Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't quite put your finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal after all, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just paranoid. Probably just one of those bird feeders where you hang up a ball of suet and seeds and stuff. Except the birds ate it all, so it's just the, the rope. Scary! This is a scaring place. There is something creepy about it. It's very quiet. Many terrors, Gary is betting. A cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. It's unmarked. There's no name on it or anything. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation. It's locked. But is it locked to keep you out, or to keep something in? Whoa, it's a Plotco lock. Those things are unpickable. Damn Plotco. You knock on the door. A voice inside calls out, "Come in. It's open." It's always open. The door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. I do so enjoy the OK buttons in this game, as they do things like that. Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. A lisp? Yeah, it makes lewd sound like lewd. Lud? Lewd? Lud? Lewd? Sound like lewd. A bed and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. Chuck is staring at you. You notice that his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares, and then reset when he blinks, which is not often enough. This is a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust, or possibly dried blood, or possibly both. A little pantry shelf with various tins and jars on it. There's nothing very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. There's a kettle on the stove and it's still hot. There is a lot of blood on the floor here. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on your floor. Blood? Oh, no. I can see why you might think that, as this is certainly relude like blood, but this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just starting cleaning it up. I was just getting started cleaning it up when you arrived. I see. Ah, you've noticed my collection. How funny would it be if this actually was, I'm betting maybe this is actually totally normal. Like, it really is tomato soup. He really does have a list that makes him pronounce blood like bed. He really does just accidentally emphasize the wrong words. You've noticed my collection. Yeah, it's, dramatic. It all belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blood and breakfast. Excuse me. Yes, how can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here, right? That's what I slewed, yes. What's on the menu? Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. Special tea blend? Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. What kind of sausages do you offer? Long pork sausages. My grandfather's own recipe. Did you just say long pork? That's right. I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. Is that a joke from Archer, or is that an actual expression that the cannibalism thing? You refer to cooked human as long pork as like a euphemism. Could I have a look at the guest room? It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest has only just checked out, and I need to clean up the mess. Oh, has a mailman been by recently? Why, yes, my last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you just mean that he left. I'd like to think he'll always be here, in spirit. Thanks. I really, really, truly hope that this is... that he does just have a speech impediment. and this is all totally innocent. Sorry, that's private. It's my blood room. Your what? My blood room. My bedroom. Oh, right. Gotcha. Never mind then. Switch the labels. Ooh, you surreptitiously swapped the labels. Chuck doesn't seem to have noticed. May I have some tea? Oh, that reminds me. I left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea and sips at it while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy. Oh my. I'm coming over all sleepy. Perhaps I should get my hood down for a few minutes. It has been a long day. Please excuse me. Sure. No. Chuck's sleeping pretty soundly, but you should be careful not to wake him anyway. Going through Chuck's dresser seems like it might not be a good idea. There's a key on top of the dresser, though. Yoink. You got an item. Chuck's key. Yoink indeed. You unlock the door and steel yourself for what you were about to see. Doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. The missing bag of mail. I'll grab it later. Books? Oh my gosh! What a haul. Alright, so... locks and how to pick them. I already know lock picking. Well, this... oh, okay. Alright, well that's too bad. Bean slinging skill. Bean wall. Which I shouldn't crap all over bean wall. Maybe it is actually a good ability, but... butter bean. You study the combination of beans and butter until you've mastered every aspect of them. The spell lets you conjure a giant bean made of pure butter, then use it to gum up an opponent's works. Unfortunately, a lot of butter got splattered on the book while you were practicing, and it's now totally illegible. Duck. Max. Yes. Dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. You can ensorcel skeleton bones and then use them to summon skeletons to protect you in combat. Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. You got a perk, white hair. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so it looks like it's just bones, not bone chips or anything else. Oh, wait. Oh. Skulls. Check them out. You carve some writhing glyphs onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please. You've bound an unfortunate spirit in this bone. At your urging, it will spring forth into an entire skeleton and get between you and those who would justifiably do you harm. Very interesting. Blank postcard. You sling the sack of mail over your shoulder. Neither rain nor sleet nor super creepy B&B proprietors. As you're climbing out of the cellar, a mailman approaches you. Oh, thank goodness, you found my mail. This mailbag is yours? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room here for a sort of mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great. The tomato soup and those great big sausages. His tea did wonders for my insomnia, too. It did seem pretty effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag and wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. Sure, no problem. Here you go. The mailman walks away with the bag over his shoulder, whistling a cheerful tune. So that's sorted, I guess. Now, I almost would have preferred the, the double twist. Where he says all of that, and then it turns out to be spooky anyway. We've got probably another 15 minutes or so. That's long enough to go to... We'll go do the old mission. I remember going here. I remember finishing it. Oh, boxed in. Alright. Spooked. I don't remember if you get a perk or anything for finishing this off. Oh, big stone building. Clanging towers. It's a church. What? A religious place? What? Let me just skip it. Get out here, okay? Oops. Pew. No. Pew, pew, pew. Kick 'em.
I will not falter.
RoboPug 201. Thanks for the follow. It unfortunately came in pretty close to the end of the stream. We will be picking this back up, of course. Right now we're swapping between West of Loathing, and the other game I'm playing is Tales of Berseria. So we'll be playing that tomorrow. Did all of them just miss me? Oh no, that's a once only? Darn it. Careful and not use my spooky skull on things that are spooky resistant. Moxie for an offhand item? Nope. Not interested. Oh yeah, we can just... He's not that strong. He attacks 4 times now? I did not realize that. And the St. Beef's thigh. Yeah, this is good. Right. This could actually be a problem. Just a little. Having what's-her-name for this made it really easy. Doc Alice. Oh, it's the torso that's healing everybody. Ring. Mysticality and speed, that's better than armor. Also, I haven't been spending my points. 278. Was I saving for something in particular? I wanted more outfoxing, yes. And more... More what? My moxie is so low because of the white hair. I guess we need to boost that a little bit, make up for it. What else do I want? I want some more mysticality. More muscle. Alright. Oh, I need 10 moxie to... that could be a problem. So I'll have to come back here maybe after we rest and then eat something or drink something that gives more, more moxie. Great Garbanzo. Fellow bean wizards, welcome. I've never been here. What is this? A clump of yucca. Oh, what is a sign saying? It says, keep out unless you are the Great Garbanzo. Unless what? It's a person's name, I guess. Might as well go in and see. But you aren't allowed. Your name is Hitana Style. Keep out signs don't apply to adventurers. We get a special exception. Ow. It's a revolting sofa. All-purpose beans. This is a bag full of mixed beans, not in the sense that it contains some of every type of bean, but in the sense that every bean it contains is a mix of every type of bean. Can serve any purpose if you are a master chef. Beans illustrated, you say. Show me. Cook? Your cooking skills have boiled over and splattered all over the sublime. Preternaturally good cook. Okay. We were never able to do cooking before. What are you? You sense a deposit of bean iron? Crazy. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the replacement for... What did we find? We found something that let us make silver bullets when we were a snake oiler. Maybe this is the equivalent. We probably want a spatula, right? Or a badge. Badge sounds real nice. Yeah, I did find a snake oiling station. This must be the equivalent. I remember getting to make silver bullets there. I forgot what else it was, but there was something else to do with snake oil. Alright. Do I want the spatula? I just got the bone. I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna replace that. We'll get a badge. You squeeze the bean iron into the shape you desire. It's more complicated than that, obviously, but that's what it looks like. This used to say sheriff, but most of the word has been rubbed out, so it now says chef instead. Voila! So I had +2 spell damage. +7 instead. Nice. More beans, all-purpose beans. Kellogg Ranch. We'll go there later. What you want? Howdy, Gary. Oh! Oh, a place for going. Gary is thinking of one. Really? What's that? A cactus. A biggest cactus ever seeing, with goblins inside. Well, that does sound interesting and or weird. I'm gonna flush it. Oh, not leave it alone. Look inside. Investigate further. Go for it. Oh, damn it. I'm terrible at this. Look inside. Investigate further. Go for it. Give it to me. Spittoon hand. Oh my gosh. I'm even more resistant than ever. I forgot about this perk. It's a really good gun, too. It's actually a fantastic gun. It's the best gun I've ever seen. This gun is the best gun ever. Is this set? Yeah, look at all that resistance. I don't recall finding any sleaze damage in the game. Maybe we will find some, though. I want more mysticality. We'll help you get them back. Okay. Jelly beans? What is jelly beans? They're a sort of candy, little fruit-flavored lumps. Oh, like cactus drops. You guys make cactus candy? That's fun. They're awful to tasting, really bad. But sometimes getting one full of crazy hallucinations is entertaining. Wow, okay. I just got a bunch more experience. We're going to... what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and you have to spend experience to level up Master Cookery. Man, there is so much to do in this game. I guess the plan is... I'm going to save up, because I'm going to find level 2 lockpick things pretty soon. I'm going to save up and get lockpicking expertise. It's not like I'm having any problems with combat. So we'll just count on the fact that I'm going to get through it pretty easily. Are these a man... Is this the meaning of jelly bean stealing? This is where Roy sent us, but I don't actually see the jelly beans anywhere. What if they too eating the jelly beans? Oh no! Perish the thought. Okay, that is an option we did not have before. With dynamite. Yeah, we just hornswoggled them last time. Outfox and so last time we basically just told them, look, you guys are jelly bean stealers. That's pathetic. If you give me the jelly beans back, I promise not to tell anybody that you took them, because that's embarrassing. And they did. I don't think it took Hornswoggle 5, and it didn't say with science, so I'm wondering if that's an even different message. Like, there's really that much replayability that it isn't even like, walk up to this on any class and you know, boom, there's the thing. It's actually different on each one. But we are going to use dynamite. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite out of your back pocket and toss it on the bandits' campfire, blowing the 5 of them to smithereens. Shouldn't have stolen that candy. Filthy bedroll. It's the missing beans. Soda crackers, plum pudding. Hog oil is new. The bottle's label claims it contains 100% pure hog oil and lists an address in Kentucky to write to if you want more details. 10 dynamites to make up for the one that I had to use. We're doing all right for ourselves. Fortunately, it turned out the bandits hadn't eaten Roy's jelly beans. Thanking goodness. I guess it's also fortunate that we turned out to have accused and or assaulted the right guys. Alright. So we're going to go to Roy Bean's house. We're going to hand him the jelly beans, and then we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, tune in for Tales of Berseria. The day after that, tune in for more of this. And eventually, when is it? 4 weeks from now, tune in for Danganronpa 3. Or Danganronpa V3, I guess, is the abbreviation, because Danganronpa 3 is an anime. And then they made Danganronpa V3, the video game, which has nothing to do with the anime.